Rich Basine from RJBasine.com. Coming to you today to just do a little brief sneak peek video. It's 4th of July. It's kind of quiet around right now. You know, no fireworks going off as of now, of course. When nighttime is when all the fun starts around here. I just picked up a few things the other day. Well, today they have 50% off at the my local thrift store. There's two of them, by the same company, same owner. And sometimes I go to one, the one over here local. It's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes away from the other one's like 5 minutes away from me. They're both the same, owned by the same company, big stores. And they're having 50% off today on all the items, of course, in the store. They have apps too on your phones that some people don't get them all the time, because the reason why I'm saying this is I've been at the register a couple times, and you'll hear people over there saying, "Isn't it supposed to get 50% off?" And the person will say, "Oh, if you have the app, not everybody gets the coupons," which is true. I had that happen myself. Excuse me. You would think, for the amount of money the business I've been giving them since I started doing this here full time, you would think like I'd be on they give you a VIP card, but the VIP card doesn't always mean you're going to get that 50% off and stuff like that. But it doesn't really matter, because around here, with these two particular thrift stores, plus we have a Goodwill, that's about 15-20 minutes away from me here. It's in a couple towns over. Every Monday, and I believe it's either Tuesday, and I think it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, they give you 25% off. So if you don't make the 50% sale, a half day, 50%, half off day, you still get the 25% off on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I believe. So, which is still good. It's still a good savings, Sometimes you can make a killing with them at the thrift stores, and then there's times where, it's like so. It's a hit and miss. I'll be honest with you. I went there this morning. The parking lot was filled already. I got there around 9:30ish. Now they usually open up at 9, but I kind of woke up late. Not woke up late, but I was doing some stuff lounging around. I wasn't sure I was definitely going to go, because I have stuff from last week. Actually, it was the 2nd of July. They had a 50% off, and I went with my brother. Me and him went, and we picked up a few items. And I mean, literally picked up a few items. It was like my brother would say, there's like slim pickings going on here, because when they open up, you literally see people in there. I don't videotape it. I'm not going to take my phone and start, I don't think they would like that. I don't want to be banned from the store, because that's those two stores are pretty much my number one source right now. You see people literally coming out with 2 shopping carts or 1 shopping cart filled to the hilt. I mean, think about it. You're getting everything half off, which is good. I mean, it's cheap enough. For example, if you go in there in the thrift store over here, I'm sure you guys have it where you are too, in your towns. Well, think about it. You're getting, if there's a pair of pants, let's say there's Jordache pants or something like an off-brand name pants, and it's for $6, and you're getting it for $3. And they're good, and most of the time they're good clothes. I mean, there's no rips in them, so they're pretty clean. So you get a pair of jeans for like $3, with the half off. You go to Walmart to get a pair of jeans. Well, not off brand, but if you go to buy, you go to Walmart to save money, and you're getting brand new jeans though for like $17. It depends. Sometimes they sell them for $10. I'm not sure which one it is. I got a pair of jeans there. I think once before it was like either $10, $11. I don't know if it was a sale or run, but I mean, you go to a thrift store, you can't beat it when you're having half off on it. But anyway, yeah. So I went there this morning. I got there, like I said, around 9ish, 9:30, and I went up and down the aisles. I picked up a few things, and I said, you know what? I got enough stuff from the last time I picked up. Plus, I still have things on eBay I'm trying to list. I'm trying to get rid of. I don't want to keep sourcing and keep adding on and on. I think we talked about this once before, about buying too much merchandise and having it laying around and it's not going anywhere. I was listening to one of the followers, a seller, reseller, and they were touching bases about moving stuff out, and sometimes you have things laying around for a long periods of time, and when you eventually do sell it, you want to get rid of it. You're selling it for nickels and dimes, basically. You're making just small profits. It doesn't even pay. It's not even worth listing it at that point. So, when I think about it, and the seller, brought out a point that it's kind of slow, and sometimes I think people get a little nervous with this type of business, because I think a lot of people go into this business with the intentions of making a killing in the market. I'm going to be a reseller and I'm going to make a lot of money. There are thousands and thousands of people and new ones every day joining the band. I see it when I go to the thrift store. I know 99.9% of those people are in there, at least a good, say, let's say a good 75% of them are in there, that are in there, percentage of them. They're not in there buying clothes, all those clothes for themselves. Because, and I'll tell you why I say that, because I see the same people there all the time. And then I'm starting to see new people there. So, it's like, one person tells another person tells another. That's why, when you think about it, you say it's hard to make money in a business like this. And the sellers out there, the resellers out there that share their, and it's good. I'm not saying anything in a bad way, but we keep sharing all these things. More and more people, they're coming in on the bandwagon, so to speak. And you got to expect, if you're a reseller, you got to expect your sales to go slow, because now you're having that much more competition out there. People may say, well, you do your sneak peek videos. Well, I do sneak peek videos. I do intro videos and demo videos, but I'm going to do this is a basic sneak peek. I've only got like a couple items here to show, not much. And, but I don't tell you what I pay for. Like for example, with this Nintendo DS, I picked this up at the thrift store half off. I'm not gonna tell you what I spent for these things or the items I picked up here. I'm not gonna disclose it, because first of all, it's kind of irrelevant. I mean, what do you need to know what I paid for this here? You're going to go to the thrift store. You're already getting an idea of what I'm selling, and you could easily look this up and say, well, that's what he's buying. So he must, whatever they're selling for, you can figure it out that way. I don't have to come out and say, I paid X amount of money for this here, and this is what I'm going to sell it for. I don't like to put price points on, because, especially doing videos, people may say, hey, you're doing, you're not talking, you're putting a price point in there. They may hold you to it. Let's say I say, I'm going to sell this for X amount of money, X amount of dollars on it, right? They may say, they see the video and say, wait a minute, you said on your video you're selling it for this much, and now and now on eBay it's listed for this much. That's why I don't give price points, and I tell people all the time, I can't give you price points. It's because I don't know. I got to do the research myself. But basically, I'm sharing what I sell. So that to me is enough, and saying, I don't have to say, well, I bought this for this much money, I bought this for this much money, this is what I'm selling it for, this is what it sold for. I don't want to get into that there. I think as a reseller, person starting out, you're going to get good pointers from people. I'll give you pointers if I could at times. I don't know everything about it, but for the most part, I can't, I'm not going to disclose every single thing. I mean, I'm doing my own research too. But I don't mind, like I said, sharing certain things, but I'm not going to, get into price points, and I'm not going to sit there disclosing how much I pay for things, what I'm saying? There are people that do it, though. They'll say, I got this shirt at the Goodwill store, I paid 50 cents for it, or I bought this for $1, and I sold it for 25 on whatever, eBay, Amazon, or whatever, or Etsy, whatever. That's fine, If you're giving an insight to people, but they're going to figure it out on their own anyway, whether you're telling them or not. Now, the stuff I picked up here, the little things I picked up, I didn't have to watch another seller. I just assumed, hey, I did my own research. I go into a thrift store, I take my phone out, and I'm sitting there doing my thing, looking up, okay, this is what it sells for. Maybe I'll take a shot with it, I'll take a chance with it. Or, let me see, this looks interesting. Sometimes I just do things on the fly. I'll go in there, and I don't even do the research. I'll just pick something up and say, hey, you know what? Let me pick this item up. Let me see what happens with it. Let me put it out there. I mean, it's costing me 30 cents on eBay. Now, I bumped into a guy, a reseller, that does reselling full-time, and I kind of thought he was a reseller full-time, and we got talking, and he was telling me about he bought a bag of Legos. I don't know how many pounds it was, whatever it was, but a nice bag of Legos. He brought them in there. He got them in a thrift store, and he was telling me, like, how you break the blocks down, and you got to piece count. I don't know how he does his stuff. I don't get involved. I'm not an Amazon person. To be honest with you, I tried selling stuff on Amazon. I might have sold 3 or 4 things, and that was it. I didn't think anything was something to write home about. I'm new on Amazon, so I'm not really a known name out there, so to speak. So I have a presence on there, but I'm not too crazy about that. I mean, as far as the 2 platforms, eBay and Amazon, I'm more eBay up here, and Amazon is like down there. So I don't disclose all that stuff, And it's not that I'm trying to hide anything. I'm not hiding, because if I was hiding things, I want you to do these videos. I'll show you what I'm getting. Okay, if I was hiding things, I wouldn't do that to you. I just don't like to disclose the prices. I mean, I don't think that's irrelevant to know. I mean, if I tell you what I pay for this, what I pay for that, But anyway, getting off that topic, this is what I picked up. Like I said, I picked up a few things, folks. I didn't go crazy this time. I just didn't. I just didn't think I needed to pick up more stuff. I have stuff on there, and I have not tons of watch, but I have a lot of watch on my stuff. And you know what? This stuff has been sitting there, no exaggeration. When I hear sellers saying, "Oh, I have stuff that's been sitting there on eBay for a year," at first I said, "That's crazy." I'm thinking to myself, that won't happen. But it's been happening with me. I have stuff that's been sitting there over a year already, and I want to get rid of it. Okay, and what the reseller was listening to yesterday, I'm not going to mention nobody's name, but was trying to talk about, getting certain things to sell. Don't be so much into a niche type of thing. Well, at least the way I understood it, that's the way I digressed it. And there's really no happy formula with this here. The way I see it, my personal opinion, I don't really see any happy formula with doing this here. It's, when you go to thrift stores, it's either hit or miss. I think the most important thing on any type of business to stand out, to shine, to be that shining star in any type of business is to be, you got to brand, to have it. You got to be brand. You got to have a brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, brand your name out there. Like, when people say, "Hey, you want some good stuff for good prices?" Live smart, save better, whatever. Go to Walmart. That's a slogan. You know what I'm saying? But that's a company. That it's a multi-billion-dollar, hundreds of billion-dollar business. But the thing I think with eBay is because there's so much competition out there, and everybody in their moms and dads are selling these things, so to speak, it's hard. And unless you could get this thing for like next to nothing, and you can drop your price point so low on making a some kind of a decent profit on it, it's hard. It's pretty difficult out there. It really is. And again, I'm not saying this in a bad way, but when I hear people sitting there saying, "Yeah, it's slow, business is slow, this and that," and these are the same resellers out there, helping people get into the business, and that's good. I'm not knocking it. I am not knocking it whatsoever. But the more it's like a secret password to get into this fancy nightclub, and it's a limited nightclub, and once you get in there, it's done. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it's like. The more people get exposed to other resellers telling them what to buy and what to get, it's going to put that much more of it's going to make it that much more difficult to stay in this business to make it profitable, because now you got newcomers coming in, you got a new wave of resellers coming in, and that's great. Everybody wants to do it. Like there's probably a lot of pieces of the pie to go around for people, and that's great. But when I hear people sitting there saying, "Well, slow is done, business is slow," and we didn't do anything, we didn't do good this week. But, you also got to factor in a couple of things too. Now, even with the major retailers, like I said, I live over here on the East Coast. When we have winter storms out here, if there's a bad snowstorm or blizzard, the malls are going to be nothing. I don't think there's anybody in the mall there. Maybe security might be there, or I don't even think the cleaning people there. But no one's going to go to the mall in a blizzard. Okay, I know I'm not. Snowy weather, I stay home. Okay, I'm snowbound. Bad rainy weather, if we're having like a torrential downpour out there, I'm not gonna sit and say I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna go to my local malls. There's quite a few of them around where I am, and I'm gonna go shopping. I don't want to go out in weather like that. Okay, I'd rather just stay home and I'd rather do online shopping. That's why online shopping is becoming very big. It has been big, and it's getting bigger. And let alone Amazon, the 800 pound or 900 pound gorilla in the arena there, so to speak. He's making it where a lot of companies are going to probably end up folding, small retailers, the mom and pop businesses, because they can't keep up with the times. And people such as ourselves, we're getting merchandise. Some of us can get new merchandise in some cases if you source right. That ends up putting a little dampener on things too. So you might see, if you do a statistics on you could do a statistics on how many small businesses small businesses will be going out of business this year. It's pretty staggering. And even big companies too. There's a lot of there's big companies filed for Chapter 11 because they can't afford to keep up with the times. Online retailing, e-commerce has really it's very profitable for big companies like Amazon and eBay, but for the small guys in the arena, it's getting to be a problem where a lot of them either going to close up some of their stores, maybe not totally go out of business, but look what happened with Radio Shack. Just can't keep up with the competition. So when I hear people sitting there saying, "Well, business is slow, this, that, and the other thing," yeah, that stands to reason. You got a new wave of more resellers coming in because they all want to get on the bandwagon, which we all do. Hey, look, I was doing this here. I got more heavily into it when I lost my job back in June of 2016. So I kind of got propelled into doing this here full time. I only been doing it for a year, so people may say, well, but I've been on eBay as a member, if you want to call it a member, or been selling eBay on and off since 1999. Of July of 19, matter of fact, this month, but in July 1999, I started dipping my toes, so to speak, in the lake there, to get a feel of it. And it is what it is, It is a tough business. It's been slow. This weekend, I had about 5 items go out. I haven't had something like that in a long time where I had that many items. You say, "Ooh, wow, 5 items, he's got a lot." To me, it's a lot because there's times I don't sell for days, Now, I know people say in the summertime, people are traveling. Today is 4th of July. I don't expect to get any sales. I probably won't get any messages. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm on it. I'm doing this video today. It's 4th of July. So people say, "Well, there's a bozo over there. He's making a video on 4th of July." I don't care. I'm doing this here. In case you don't know who I am, I'm Rich Bastine from rjbastine.com. By the way, my website is down. There's been an error on the hosting company, so if you go there to go to rjbastine.com, you won't see anything there. We're going to have to rework the website. There's issues going on with the hosting company, so I was trying to put up a page that we're doing maintenance on it, and I couldn't even do that because when you type it in there, a screen comes up, a dark blue screen, and it has nothing there. And I had got in contact with them to make the hosting company aware of what is going on. It's been out now for a couple of days. People might say, "Wow, a couple of days, I would just get rid of that hosting company and go with somebody else." It's a technical issue. What am I going to do? I try to do everything I could. I'm using 2 web development software programs called Microsoft Expression Web, I think it is, or Expression 4, something like that, Expression Web 4. And the other one is Serif Web Plus X5. I like them both. I don't know what it's got to be a software. It's either a software hardware conflict. So I don't know. They're working on it. I just got off they do live chat. They do have technical support, but sometimes you get through to them is like getting through to the president. So basically everything is done online with them. The company, just to throw a shout out there, is 3ix.com. They're good. I like them. Now people say, well, they can't be that good if your website's been down for a couple of days. No, I'm not going to blame because this is the first time it happened. So I'm not going to fault the company for that there, okay? There's a lot of hacks out there. Like I said, companies, computers get compromised by spam bots and all that stuff. So, I'm not going to blame the company for the first time an issue like this. If it, on the other hand, was a big company like Amazon, where as long as the site's down, they're losing millions and millions of dollars because people make a lot of transactions. So I'm constantly buying off Amazon. I could understand Jeff Bezos being upset about saying, "Hey, I paid all this money for a website hosting service, and the website's down. I'm losing money, and I'm losing money by the thousands or millions of dollars, depending how much they make a year and how much much generated income is coming off that website." So I'm not going to complain. I'm a small-time operator. I do my own website. Occasionally, I might have help on it, but for the most part, I do my own. It's not quote unquote professional looking, but it's to get the message out there. So anyway, if anybody goes there, you're not going to see that. So if you go to rjbc.com, you're not going to see anything up there. They all work on the issue. Anyway, I'm skirting around the issues here. What I really want to do is just basically talk about this sneak peek video, and it's very brief. Well, the video won't be brief because I'm going longer than what I should be, right? Normally I just go bing, 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 and it's done. Here's the things I got. I picked up this here at the thrift store. These items I picked up, by the way, at thrift store stuff, in case you want to know. I'll go that far with you, but I'm not going to disclose, like I said earlier, I'm not going to sit there and disclose how much I pay for stuff. Okay, so I got this Nintendo, for this Nintendo DS. It's the Disney High School Musical, making the cut, okay? Pretty clean condition, really. It's got like little part marks in there, like it look like pen marks, but nothing ripped, nothing damaged. It's got the game cartridge in there. So, got the game cartridge. It's got the booklet, and let's see what else I got in there. This was all wrapped up in a bag, so I didn't know. They didn't want you taking stuff out of the bag unless you're going to buy it. Yeah, it just talks about the Nintendo DS. I don't know if that's whatever. But you know what? Whatever comes with these things, that's what I include in there. So that's what you got going on with this here. Okay, so if you need it, Nintendo DS, it will be listed hopefully today. I don't know if you guys noticed, but on eBay, I'm selling eyeglass cases. Matter of fact, that's the next couple things I got to show you is eyeglass cases here. So I got this one here I picked up, Kenneth Cole. It's another one, nice, clean inside. So if you're looking for a nice, sleek Kenneth Cole box eyeglass case, pretty good condition. Really no scratches that I could see on it looking on the video. Not really. It looks pretty decent. I consider it pretty clean, folks. Kenneth Cole. Okay, clean, pretty much clean on the outside. There's no nicks or chips on it. And the inside is really nice looking. Well, you can't see it through the video because it's get the glare, whatever. This one I picked up is nice too. This is a nice case. This is new. This is by Marc Jacobs. It's an eyeglass case, pretty big. I guess you put sunglasses in there. Look at the size of this thing. I believe it to be leather. Now it had a sticker in here, and I took it out for photo purposes. It had it right over here, and I'm going to put it back where it was because I didn't want to leave it in there. It came from Nordstrom. Okay. And this is a Nordstrom case. Well, it came from Nordstrom, not Nordstrom case, but it's new. It was never used. How I know that was never used because there's no dust in there. It's pretty clean inside and out. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. It's a big case. You know, it might have been one of these things where the person bought the glasses and he said, I don't want this big. I mean, look at the size of this case. I mean, even if you put that in a lady puts it in a pocketbook, you know, if this was mine and my glasses, let's say eyeglasses came in this thing here, I tell the person, listen, give me the glasses. It's like that's a Godfather. Leave the gun, take the cannolis. Let me have the glasses. You keep the case, okay? Because this thing is huge. But it comes with the Marc Jacobs cleaning cloth. You can see it there, okay? Right there, if you can see it. The glare again, okay? Comes with the case. This is nice. I mean, it's a nice case, very clean. It's new. It's probably bought one of those things that were bought and they never used it. Like I said, folks, I had to take that sticker. I didn't put that in there. That stuff was in there. Okay, it's pretty clean side. Big case. I believe this to be leather. Okay, so you look at it there. If you're interested in it, it'll be on eBay. I don't have a price point. I wish I could tell you what it's going to cost. I don't know. I got to do my own research in there, but I will leave that Nordstrom sticker in there. That's to let you know. I guess that's what was purchased. If anybody knows Nordstrom, if you're in the New York or East Coast here where I am, Nordstrom's a pretty high-end retailer as far as I'm concerned. Along with what's the look on there? They just haven't opened up over here too. Oh boy, Marcus. No, I don't know. There's another one here. I can't think of it offhand. It just opened up here. Yeah, but anyway, here's another case I picked up. Now this is an L case. L. That's the name of the company. Ellie. I guess Ellie. Whatever. Now this here, you see. You can see. Can we get over there? Very hard to see. White is very hard to show on a webcam sometimes. Anyway, this case is L. It's got these ain't sunglasses. I guess they made it look like that, right? It's when you open it up like that. It's pretty clean inside, pretty decent. It's white. See, white. Now here's the thing. The back of it's pretty clean, somewhat clean in the back. It's got a nice feel to it. I don't know what kind of feel it is. Very smooth. Now. The front of this does have marks on it, folks. It's got one over here. It'll be noted in the description. It's got one up here. You can see that in the video. I know that. It's got a mark over here. I tried cleaning it with a light cleanser. I don't want to be abrasive on it because then I don't know, if you could take off any tarnish, not that, like any finish on here, whatever. So I didn't want to do it too much. And it's got a little mark up here. So it will be noted in the description that it does have marks from the previous owner, which these are all from previous owners because they all are, what do you call it, pre-owned. When I think about it, that's really basically stuff I bought. Then I bought these here, folks. I don't want to handle too much. If you're into computers, okay, these are memory sticks. I'll show you when I tell you. You don't want to touch I don't really like touching these things too much. They're memory sticks. They're all different types. This is Kingston. I think this is, I gotta look it up. I don't know how many gigabytes this is, memory on it. I have to look this guy up. Let's go over here. Matter of fact, I gotta get some static bags for these things here. Another one. This one I think says, this is a 512 megabyte memory stick. Okay, got that one. You're not really, I don't want to handle them too much because it has static electricity, but I'm pretty much grounded. I was touching metal before. And you got this one over here. This is a 1 gigabyte for a PC 3200. Okay, memory stick. Okay, so basically, I don't know, 7 things if you break those down. And of course, you guys know about the other eyeglass cases. That's basically it, guys. I really didn't pick up much. That's why I said I went through the thrift store last week because I had 50% off. I got all this stuff half price, which is not much. I'm just saying, it's like, this is nothing compared to what I used to get. Sometimes if I do 2 or 3 items, I might do a video. But that's basically as far as that part goes. If you guys, in case you're wondering why I do these videos, if you're new to the YouTube channel, guys, I do these videos, these sneak peek videos, demo videos, and intro videos to give the potential eBay buyers a little insight as to what I'm selling. I like to describe the things I'm getting. The sneak peek videos are to give you guys a heads up, just to let you know that, hey, if you land on a channel and you see it, you say, oh, I'm interested in that Marc Jacobson case or that Nintendo DS thing or whatever I'm selling up there. It gives you guys a heads up. So that's why I do the videos. I'm not doing them to get notoriety on there. People may say, yeah, sure. I know, if you look, I only have 69 subscribers, maybe a little over 20,000 views. I'm not a big guy on YouTube. I'm not one of those YouTube stars that have millions and millions of people and hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I don't have that. I don't know if I'll even get to that there. This YouTube channel, I do cover other things besides eBay. If you look, I do like do-it-yourself type of things. I'll talk about certain topics. Like I said, like I did a topic on starting out on eBay. You got to look. I mean, I think I got a total of 320 something videos on there. Whatever. It doesn't matter. There's people out there that have 50,000, 100,000 videos, whatever. Whatever. I'm not looking out for that there, folks. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not doing this to build my name up. I'm just doing this to give you guys a little insight as to what I'm selling. Do I do it in the sense that to kind of help out, maybe hopefully help sales? Well, it's a flip side to that. It's a kind of a yes or no thing. I'm hoping it doesn't mean, because the reason why I'm saying yes or no is because you could land on my channel, on this YouTube channel, see the things I have and just say, bleep, that's it. I'm not interested in what this guy has. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to promote my business. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to drive any sales to my business. Like I said, there's probably thousands of people selling the same thing. So it's kind of like an irrelevant thing to say for me to say yes, it's going to drive my business, because you know something? It sounds funny to say this, but this channel showing the things I have, it may drive other people to other people's websites or their listings on eBay. So it could work. It could work out kind of like a little odd in that respect, But I don't care if I'm showing you this here, and you say, hey, you know what? Let's say you do follow, it, and you say, yeah, I'm going to see what this guy's listing it for. You're interested in this, and you put on your watch list. You may see this here, and you might go to another seller and say, I'm buying from that guy. I go to this next seller here. I get the same exact thing for $5 cheaper or a couple bucks cheaper. So I don't, if people sit there saying, well, maybe it'll help out, maybe he does this here to drive business, traffic to his business, his listings. It doesn't make a difference one way or the other. Okay. I'll be honest with you guys. I've done videos and I embed them in my eBay listings, and I'll tell you the truth. I've gotten emails from people, messages from people from eBay saying it's your video helped. It's because your video is the reason why I bought your item. Okay, believe me, the videos I put in, I embed in my eBay listings, does not drive up traffic for me. So if anybody's thinking, well, I'll do the same thing, do it. By all means, go for it. But it's not going to do anything. It's not going to. I don't think by any chance it's going to make your business become that successful doing it. If people say, well, if that's the case, why do you do it? I like to do it for the simple reason is, whatever I leave out of my description, I figure the video will carry it. In other words, where I left off in the description, the video will pick up on it. And besides, I like videos anyway. I got the equipment, I got the stuff. I bought this HP webcam. I bought the Power Director 14. Now I bought the recent one I just bought as far as for making videos is Filmora. And I bought that there, Filmora, and at one point I felt like, it seemed like I was getting errors with it. I couldn't upload anything over an hour, or anything over 15 minutes. But the more I played around with it, I think what happened was it had to be a setting on, not my computer, I don't think it was a computer hardware issue, it was probably a setting within Filmora where I dropped the frame rate and I didn't go for it to have good, best, and better or whatever. I left it on good setting. I dropped the frame rate from 25 to 24. And I'm trying to think of the other thing. It had a thing that had 6,000. I forget what that was there, from 6 to 7 or 8,000. I don't know if that was the frame rate or whatever. I'm not really sure with that. But anyway, I dropped that setting down. I made it lower. I put the video up on there. I uploaded it. So far, knock on wood, I had no problem with it. So, do I like working with, do I like using Filmora? Sure. This video is going to be used with Filmora. The reason why I like Filmora is because I know Power Director does it too. I have Power Director 14 Ultra and I like it a lot. It's a good software. I do my reseller news with because I like the spinning thing that goes around. Filmora, I'm sure, has it, but I use Power Director too. So when I do videos, I use both. I use Filmora. What I like about Filmora is it's easy for me to embed the music in there in the background, which I like to put in there. It's nice just having a one-on-one talk like we're talking now, but I always like to have the music in the background. If you look at some of my previous videos, my older ones, well, the ones I did, I put in there classical music in the background when I talk. And the only time I got one, that wasn't a complaint, it was just a person just like, I guess, voicing their opinion. They said something to the effect like, I like your videos, but the music is distracting. It's not that I'm doing this quiet right now with no music in the background, as you could hear. But I will add the music, because I'm using Filmora, I will add the music in the background. I think it fills up the void. Excuse me. It fills up the void when you got like a slow peak, like slow, like when you're not talking too much, or if you are, or whatever. It's like a little, you're not talking that much, whatever. The music will pick it up sometimes. And I think it helps out too in some cases. The music in the background. I don't know. I like it. I like having it like that. I like doing little visual things too. What I like about Filmora is it's got a little more special, a little different effects than Power Director 14. But anyway, folks, I don't want to keep talking about the software. That's basically it, what I got going on. If you like what I do with these videos, please give them a thumbs up. If you want to be, how can you say, enlightened every time I put new videos out, you can subscribe to my channel. Let's have you as your, what's a little tongue-tied here. I like to have you as a subscriber to my channel. So please, subscribe if you want to hear some more or see some more sneak peek videos, demo videos, or intro videos. That's how you'll be notified, by subscribing. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Enjoy your 4th of July. I wish everybody a happy, safe 4th of July. If you're dealing with fireworks, please be careful because they can be very dangerous. I'm not too far from the hospital over here, probably right down the block. And I know pretty much every 4th of July I hear ambulance and fire trucks going by all the time. Not right now, it's quiet because there's nothing going on, but I know a good majority of the reason why I hear a lot of that going on is because people probably hurt themselves, firecrackers or ash cans, whatever, those things blowing up in their hands or whatever. You got to be careful with that stuff. But enjoy your 4th of July, guys. And I hope for all the resellers and the buyers, because the buyers are also resellers too, I wish us all happy selling, and I wish us all the best, and that we could have a profitable summer in our sales, and we're making money to pay our bills and stuff, so we could all live a sustainable lifestyle. And but I have to say, outside of last week and the stuff I sold, it's been quiet. Again, I don't expect it to make any sales today. If I do, it would be interesting. I doubt it though. But anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys soon. I will see you in the next video. And thanks again, guys, for stopping by. Take care. Bye.